Let me tell you a little bedtime story, kiddos. One about greed, pills, and a magical book with the power to make billionaires out of boardrooms. Ever heard of the Orange Book? No? Well, buckle up, because this isn't your average self-help paperback. The Orange Book is Big Pharma's favorite bedtime story and your worst nightmare at the pharmacy. It's an FDA publication where drug companies list their patents, claiming exclusive rights to sell certain medications. The idea was to protect real innovation, the next big cure. But instead it's turned into a playground for patent trolls in lab coats. Here's how the con works. Let's say you invent an inhaler. Cool, you get a patent, makes sense. But then, oh baby, years later, you patent the cap, or the packaging, or the plastic button that nobody cares about. And boom, you toss all those patents into the Orange Book like it's a hot tub full of dollar bills. Why? Because listing those patents stops generic competitors from stepping in. It's like putting up a velvet rope around your drug and saying, sorry peasants, no cheap meds allowed. Now enter the Federal Trade Commission. Yes, the fun-killing regulators we all love to ignore, who decided they've had enough. They looked at this pharmaceutical patent palooza and said, yeah, you guys are listing junk patents just to block competition. That's not protecting innovation. That's protecting your yacht payments. So now we've got lawsuits, we've got court orders, we've got big pharma CEOs sweating through their $5,000 0-cent suits. Companies like Teva getting told to rip those bogus patents right out of the Orange Book. And you know what that means? Generic versions of drugs might actually see the light of day before the next ice age. Smash that like button if you've ever paid $600 0 cents for a puff of air in an inhaler. And while you're at it, subscribe, because this story is far from over. See, these drug companies aren't dumb. Oh no, they've got lawyers, armies of them. And those lawyers know how to turn a one-patent product into a 30-patent empire. It's not medicine anymore, it's monopoly. And every time they roll the dice, you pay more for meds your insurance doesn't quite cover. But here's the kicker. This isn't illegal. Not yet. That's why the FTC is getting aggressive. They're not just wagging fingers. They're suing, delisting, calling out pharma giants for using the Orange Book as a legal booby trap. And let's talk numbers. If even a handful of these patents get the boot, the market opens up, generic versions flood in. Prices drop like your Wi-Fi when you're about to click submit payment. That's money back in your pocket, or at least fewer tears shed at CVS. Now, do I think this will end Big Pharma's dirty tricks? Ha, please. This is just round one. They'll find a new loophole, maybe in the Purple Book. Oh yes, that's real too. Don't get me started. But what matters is this, the tide is turning. The FTC is finally saying you don't get to charge grandma $300 0 cents for her insulin just because you patented the sticker on the box. And that, my friends, is a win. So the next time you're at the pharmacy wondering why your copay feels like a down payment on a Tesla, remember the Orange Book and the brave bureaucrats trying to turn that thing from a fortress of profit into an actual tool of transparency. Better call Saul.